Hi, welcome back everybody. We are starting today on chapter 5 of our story, The Twits. And for those of you that are reading along with me, we're going to start on page 19. And for those of you that are just listening, which is totally fine, just sit back, relax, and enjoy today's chapter. The glass eye. You can play a lot of tricks with a glass eye because you can take it out and pop it back in again anytime you like. You can bet your life Mrs. Twit knew all the tricks. One morning, she took out her glass eye and dropped it into Mr. Twit's mug of root beer when he wasn't looking. Mr. Twit sat there drinking his root beer slowly. The froth made a white ring on the hairs around his mouth. He wiped the white froth onto his sleeve and wiped his sleeve onto his trousers.
"You're plotting something,"
Mrs. Twit said, keeping her back turned so he wouldn't see that she had taken out her glass eye.
"Whenever you go all quiet like that, I know very well you're plotting something."
Mrs. Twit was right. Mr. Twit was plotting away like mad. He was trying to think out a really nasty trick he could play on his wife that day.
You better be careful, because when I see you starting to plot, I watch you like a wombat.
"Oh, do shut up, you old hag,"
Mr. Twit said, and he kept on drinking his root beer, and his evil mind kept working away on the latest horrid trick he was going to play on the old woman. Suddenly, as Mr. Twit tipped the last drop of root beer down his throat, he caught sight of Mrs. Twit's awful glass eyes staring up at him from the bottom of the mug. It made him jump.
"I told you I was watching you,"
cackled Mrs. Twit.
"I've got eyes everywhere, so you better be careful."
And that brings us to the end of chapter 5. So join me tomorrow and carry on with our adventure of the Twits in chapter 6 when we have to find out where Mr. Twit has to get her back. So we will find out tomorrow what he does to her. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.